tô na live, amor, já tá acontecendo já. Oi? Não tem erro, pessoal. A gente fazer isso daí vai dar bom. Beleza?
Jackets and shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. So get on over there and load up on Olympia gear. Thanks, guys.
All right. Dan is showing off the newest Olympia jacket, folks. You'll notice a gold foil with black exterior. It's an extra large, but he actually sews in double extra large into it afterwards. All right, some great apparel. And folks, it's a who's who, so I can't announce everybody that's here. Big shout out to my man, Tim Wilkins, right down here in the front. He's your Olympia amateur MC throughout the weekend. Been a great job the other night, Tim. And folks, with that, we do have a brand new format. We have a celebrity panel here for you here today. So to introduce our celebrity panel, Sid, take it away. Oh, we're going to bring the athletes out first. Sorry, folks, it's my first show.
Go.
First, we got to get some athletes on stage. Folks, we've got a great lineup for you here today, I should say. And we're going to get introduced to our athletes here at the Olympia. Sid, take that away.
Let's go. From the 212 division, the reigning Texas Pro champion, once a superstar in classic physique, he has now established himself as one of the top 212 bodybuilders and one of the top threats for the 212 Olympia title. Please welcome from the United States, Keon Pearson. From the 212 division, he is your reigning 212 Olympia champion and an overall two-time champion of the division. He won his first 212 Olympia crown right here in Orlando in 2020. Please welcome from the United States, Sean the Giant Killer Clarida. Our first Miss Olympia hopeful is your reigning New York Pro champion. Please welcome from Russia, Natalia Kovaleva. Yep. Our next competitor,
Pessoal, deixa eu ir trocando uma ideia com vocês aqui. Tem bastante gente aí preocupado que amanhã vai derrubar e tal. Deixa eu contar um pouco da experiência. Tem galera aí que tá no chat que assistiu ano passado, tá? Fica tranquilo. Quando a gente pegou o jeito aqui, a gente conseguiu assistir o Mr. Olympia inteiro. Então fica tranquilo, galera. Fica tranquilo. Eu tenho dois canais que estão transmitindo, que é a New Shape e este aqui, tá? Fica tranquilo. Só não esqueça desse detalhe, a live vai ser reiniciada a cada 30 minutos, tá? Não vou fazer Telegram, não vou fazer Discord, porque é limitado e muita gente não sabe mexer com isso, se embarana tudo, beleza? Pessoal, não teve nada hoje, tá? Teve essas prévias aí, tá tendo mais um evento agora de gala lá no Mr. Olympia, mas o campeonato mesmo começa amanhã às 10 da manhã, beleza? Esse é o evento que já teve hoje. Para quem quiser, ó, vai estar todos os atletas ali top. Beleza? Vai dar bom.
One Fitness Olympia title. Please welcome from the United States, Whitney Jones. Our next competitor is a two-time Fitness International champion known for her stunning Terminator fitness routine. Please welcome Ariel Kazar. Our next competitor is the most decorated champion of the fitness division, winner of 4 Olympia titles and 10 consecutive Arnold Classic titles. Please welcome, by way of Russia, Oksana Grishina. Our final competitor is your reigning Fitness Olympia champion and winner of 2 of the last 3 Fitness Olympia titles. She is also a 2-time Fitness International champion. Please welcome Missy Druscott. Our first competitor from the bikini division is the reigning 2-time Miss Bikini International champion and winner of 8 IFBB Pro shows. Please welcome, by way of Quebec, Canada, Laurelie Chapados. Our next competitor is your 2019 Bikini Olympia champion and winner of a staggering 15 IFBB Pro contests. Please welcome, by way of Brazil, Isa Puccini. Our next competitor...
Valeu aí o pessoal que manda R$1, 50 centavos, que puder. Aí já ajuda a gente aí a pagar esse trem aqui.
Champion by way of Canada, Jennifer Torrey. Our next competitor is one of the greatest to ever grace the Bikini Olympia stage, the only 3-time Bikini Olympia champion in the division's history. She features a record of 37 IFBB Pro victories. Please welcome Ashley Holtzwasser. Our final competitor is your reigning Bikini Olympia champion with 5 IFBB Pro victories to her name. She hails from Norway by way of the Philippines. Please welcome Maureen Blanquisco. From the figure division, our first competitor is one of the most dominant players in the figure division, having amassed a staggering 20 pro wins and is fresh off winning gold at the Master Olympia after successfully defending her crown at the Texas Pro. By way of Puerto Rico, Jessica Reyes Padilla. All right. Our final competitor is arguably one of the greatest to set foot on an Olympia stage. Winner of 5 straight figure Olympia titles, 6 figure Olympia titles. She has 2 figure international titles and 2 Rising Phoenix World Championship titles to her name. She is the winningest figure Olympia champion. Please welcome Sydney Gillen. From the Classic Physique Division, our first competitor comes to...
Pessoal, deixa eu já falar ali, porque já tem a galera na maldade ali, ó. Isso já deu, hoje o cara só tá fazendo isso porque quer o Pix. Isso já deu. Quem aí tá na live e assistiu ano passado, fala pra eles aí como é que foi a gente ano passado. Esse evento aqui eu já falei, gente, aconteceu, tá? Só tô retransmitindo para quem não assistiu, beleza? A programação começa amanhã a partir das 10 da manhã, beleza? Isso aqui é para quem gosta e quer assistir como que foi hoje, beleza? Galera que tava aí ano passado assistiu todos os dias, viu como que foi. É só acompanhar e curtir. E a cada 30 minutos a gente vai reiniciar isso aqui. Beleza?
Our final competitor is your reigning 4-time Classic Physique Olympia champion, who has transcended worldwide popularity and has amassed 20 million followers on Instagram. He is the undisputed face of the classic physique division. Please welcome from Canada, Chris Bumstead. From the men's physique division, our first competitor turns the men's physique division on its ear just 3 weeks ago, winning the men's physique title at the Legion Sports Fest in spectacular fashion over reigning men's physique Olympia champion Aaron Banks. What does that mean for this Olympia? That it is so on. Please welcome from the United States, Tyron Holden. Our first men's physique Olympia champion is a 3-time champion, having won the title in 2018, 2020, and 2021 from the United States. Please welcome Brandon Hendrickson. Our next competitor, the only 4-time champion of the men's physique Olympia title, is making his first appearance on the Olympia stage since 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, he is back. Please welcome the comeback kid from the United States, Jeremy Buendia. Our final competitor is your reigning men's physique Olympia champion and a 2-time Arnold Classic champion. Please welcome from the United States, Aaron Banks. From the women's physique division, our first competitor has been crowned women.
Pessoal, vai me informando o tempo da live aí, tá? Que 30 minutos aí eu preciso reiniciar aqui pra gente voltar de novo, tá? Pra não ter problema de ser banido. Pra quem tá chegando agora, a gente começou hoje aí transmitindo esse evento que já aconteceu, tá? Tem gente aí que tá desinformado, falando que não é ao vivo. Claro que não é ao vivo, isso aí já foi. Mas eu já comecei hoje a dar o start pra que amanhã, a partir das 10 da manhã, todo mundo aí possa estar assistindo com a gente, beleza? Ano passado a gente transmitiu, pegamos um macete aí para não ser banido. E é isso, cada 30 minutos eu vou estar reatualizando a transmissão, é só você entrar, beleza? Já era. Eu sei que você já sabe, querido, mas tem gente que tá entrando na live agora, eu tenho que avisar, tá bom? Toda hora tá entrando gente nova aí que curte, e é isso. Então, eu aproveito hoje para avisar para amanhã na transmissão não ficar falando aí, atrapalhando. Beleza?
Harold King Kong Kelly. From the Wellness Division, our first competitor finished runner-up at last year's Wellness Olympia. She won the Wellness International in 2022. Please welcome, by way of Brazil, Issa Pereira Nunes. Our next competitor is the reigning 2-time Olympia champion, and to date the only champion of the Wellness Olympia. Please welcome from Brazil, Franciele Matos. Your Mr. Olympia competitors. First, your reigning Arnold Classic champion. Our next competitor cracked the Olympia top 6 for the first time last year in Las Vegas. please welcome the Nigerian Lion by way of the United Kingdom, Samson Dauda. Our next competitor made his Mr. Olympia debut in sensational fashion last year, placing second only 1 year after winning the 212 Olympia title. He is a former Mr. USA. Please welcome from the United States, Derek Lunsford. Our final competitor is your reigning Mr. Olympia, a man who made history last year by becoming the first Iranian bodybuilder to hoist the Sandow Trophy, setting off celebrations across his native Iran. He is the Persian Wolf, hungry for a second straight Olympia title. Please welcome, all the way from Iran, Mr. Olympia, Hade Chupa.
Three Olympia lineup. Folks, as you're seeing the best of the best unfold on stage here at the press conference, the judges are certainly going to have their work cut out for them here today. You met your head judge, Steve Weinberger, earlier. Want to give a shout out to Sandy Williamson. I don't know if she's here today, but definitely in the building somewhere. And ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for your IFBB Vice President and Head Judge here at the Olympia, Tyler Mannion. Folks, I want to give a special shout out to my main man, Martine. He's also celebrating 20 years on the Olympia stage with me this year. He's in the back, and he's the technical director, puts all this stuff together. And his right-hand man is right down here is your Olympia producer. Big hand for Tamer El-Gindi. All right, folks, well, as I said at the top of the show, we've got a little bit of old and a little bit of new mixed in here today, and that's just not the athletes, but the format. Normally, it's either myself or DJ or other people we've had throughout the years asking the questions to our Olympians. This year, a celebrity panel. Sid, who is our celebrity panel this year?
Let's meet him. First, a former IFBB pro bodybuilder and the host of the Real Bodybuilding Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fouad Abiad. Our next media member, one of the greatest of all time, and certainly one of the most opinionated members of the media. He's not opinionated, is he? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hall of Famer, Sean Sugar Ray. The senior editor at Muscular Development Magazine and one of the most trusted journalists in all of bodybuilding. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ron Harris. The programming director and the host of Olympia TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tarek El-Gindi. Eight-time Miss Olympia and the host of Femme Flex Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legend, Linda Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, seven-time Mr. Olympia and the host of the official Olympia pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Phil the Kev He.
Deixa eu ajudar o. Tem um rapaz aqui no chat, o Gladson. Acho que ele não entendeu bem. A gente está retransmitindo que realmente isso aqui já foi. A gente está iniciando as lives hoje para deixar tudo pronto para amanhã. Pessoal, do Mister Olímpia, a competição começa amanhã, tá? Amanhã, a partir das 10, deixa eu confirmar aqui no site da Max Titânio. Tá aqui, ó. Sexta-feira, dia 3. Prévias da categoria, tá? Fitness, Homens Physique, entre os caramba aqui, a partir das 10 horas da manhã. Das 10 vai até as 19 horas, beleza? Que já é as finais das categorias. Então amanhã a partir das 10 vai o dia inteiro rolando a live, tá bom? Agora é só um reprise do que já aconteceu, beleza? Então se inscreve nesse canal aqui, beleza? 20 minutos de live, né? Então vocês se inscrevem aí nesse canal para ativar o sininho aí para amanhã, 10 horas da manhã. Vocês conseguirem estar assistindo, tá bom? Beleza? E para os novatos que tá chegando, o pessoal sempre manda o mesmo recado ali para mim. Cria conta no Telegram, Twitch, Discord. Galera, fica tranquilo. Ano passado a gente descobriu como não ser banido aqui, tá bom? O pessoal tá falando que vai derrubar aqui. Não vai, por quê? Porque a cada 30 minutos a gente reinicia a live. Você tá entendendo? Ano passado tem gente que tá aqui no chat que assistiu comigo ano passado. Deu muito bom e deu certo. Cada 30 minutos a gente vai reiniciar a live. É só você voltar, atualizar, que vai dar para assistir. Beleza? Fica tranquilo que assim a gente vai assistir. Tá bom? Pessoal aí que quiser fortalecer, tá? Deixei a chave Pix ali pra gente pagar esse trem que foi parcelado aí. E amanhã vai estar nessa mesma qualidade? Sim, sim, sim. Isso aqui é que eu tô falando. Quem assistiu ano passado sabe como que é. Vamos ver. Se você tiver uma boa intenção, fecha um Discord que não tem erro. Ô Borracha, ano passado, tá aí o pessoal, cara. Ano passado a gente fez a sala e deu mó rolo. Porque é limitado, só cabia 30 pessoas. Eu não tenho aquele Discord Premium que fica a sala ilimitada para assistir. Mas a gente pegou o macete aqui de fazer esse esquema de reiniciar. Deu super certo, beleza?
اما شکارچی نیستن. شیرها هم ابهت دارن، اما همیشه همسراشون براشون شکار میکنن. اما یه گرگ همیشه درنده و شکارچیه. شما با یه شکارچی رو فردا و پس فردا خواهیم دید.
He said, first I want to greet all the fans, all the audience here, and the Olympia organization for having me here. And second, he says I'm a wolf, and I'm here to do the hunting, so I don't scare of any lions or elephants.
He is indeed a wolf, but is he a wolf in sheep's clothing, Derek Lunsford?
Listen, you have to respect the champion, of course, you know, so he's a fighter, you know, he makes me work harder and brings the best out of me, and I'm here to show a much improved version of myself. This year is 2.0 version.
Derek 2.0, that should be something to see. That's for sure. Fuad Abiad.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Tranquilo, Borracha, tranquilo. Só assistir aí, não precisa dar nada não. Beleza? Aí é quem quiser ajudar. Fique em paz. Quiser assistir de graça aí, suave.
Being out of the show, you know, he beat you at the Olympia, you beat him at the Arnold, and people were kind of waiting to see that third matchup. So what does it mean to you that Nick is not able to compete? Is it a sore spot for you that you're not able to get to go up against him again this year?
First and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys for having me here and for all of you guys for being here. It means a lot to see so many people support this sport. It's such a great thing to see, and I really want to say thank you, each and every one of you, for supporting this sport the way you do. To Fuad and your question, I mean, honestly, me and Nick have gone way back. You know, I remember when he won the Arnold, and I messaged him and I asked him, look, do you want to have a training session? And he called me all the way from Tampa, and I tried all the way from London to just come train with me. He showed me how to train my back. Nick has always been a great support to me, and that was just over just a year ago. And I was so looking forward to having him on stage and us sharing the stage again together this weekend. And to find out the news of what happened to him, it's a sore spot, man. It makes me feel really hurt. And honestly, I truly wish him a speedy recovery, and I hope we get to do this again real soon. So Nick, if you're out there, I'm praying for you, buddy. Get well soon.
Well, Samson, you're a name that's certainly been at the front of the Olympia predictions this year from not only our celebrity experts, but of course experts around the world, and we know there's a whole bunch of them. They say you got the size, you got the shape, you got the symmetry, but you've got to have the conditioning. I asked your buddy Fuad earlier, how's he look? Fuad said, I don't know. He hasn't sent me any pictures. So the question is, do you have the conditioning?
Well, as you guys can see through my history, I have a thing of shocking people every time I walk up on stage. And I have a very good thing of transforming my physique in a very, very short time. So we're going to see the surprise tomorrow. Don't worry about that.
All right. Linda Murray, you've been on the stage a few times.
Yes, I have.
8-time Olympia champion.
Yes, yes.
Greatest of all time. You've heard it all, Linda. Who's your question for here today?
Of course, my first question is for our champion. 4 times Rising Phoenix champion, 3 times Ms. Olympia, on her way to defending it the 4th time. So this question is to you, Andrea. We spoke yesterday briefly about your second Olympia being the challenging one, and you've gotten through that now. You're now on your way to defending that 4th. Do you consider, now that you have the time, are you a role model? Is that a responsibility for all of the athletes?
It's a heavy responsibility, but it's one that I know I signed up for. Mm-hmm. And it is a duty that every time we start prep, it's something that becomes a part of my list of things to keep in mind for the tough days that I signed up for this. God created the opportunity for me to do this, and you do it with grace and do it with a smile, because you never know who you're going to be inspiring. But it doesn't make it any easier, but it does keep me aware.
Yes, because with us, we've had women bodybuilders, we've had ups and downs, and now you're in that position. In the beginning, I'm sure you're not really thinking about being a role model. You're trying to take care of business, and you do it with every Olympia. But I've heard people say that that's not their job, you know.
But it is.
But it is.
Once you have this title, or once you grace that Olympia stage, you absolutely have that obligation. And I spoke with you yesterday too about being mindful of the amateurs that are coming through. I was watching, so I got a chance to look at some of the amateur ladies yesterday. I follow their journeys because, again, I'm a role model, and I think that when you are in love with the sport to your heart, you take it very, very seriously about helping to groom whomever may be the next Miss Olympia.
Yeah, great question.
Pessoal, chegou a hora da gente reiniciar a live, beleza? Então, quem chegou agora aí não vai entender nada, mas é assim, cada 30 minutos reiniciamos a live, assim não vamos ser derrubados, beleza? Nem ser banido, nem nada. Simples assim, vou reiniciar, questão de segundos já tô de volta, beleza? Reiniciando a live e só voltar que o evento continua.